Recently, on one of my social media blogs, I have received a question from a coach who is coaching clients. And this individual asked about, I'm coaching, but I'm coaching for free. I feel awkward and guilty asking for money for my coaching. And he wanted to know, how do I get over it? What can I do to allow myself to receive and have fair exchange? Well, you can write this down. You can write down 100 benefits of charging the clients that you work with the fee. The 100 benefits to them, not to you, to them. And just keep going. And you'll stop probably at 15 or 20 and you'll think, I can't think of any more. Just keep going. Get creative. How would help that individual spiritually, mentally, career, financial, family, social, and physical by being accountable and responsible? It's unwise to rob people of dignity, accountability, responsibility, and productivity. And anytime you are doing a service and not receiving, or receiving a service and not paying or giving, you create an unfair exchange where one of the partners doesn't want to continue. And eventually you get frustrated enough where you say, darn it, I deserve better than this. So write down 100 benefits to the client of you doing the services you provide, and 100 drawbacks to the client of charging anything less than what you desire, that you feel it's fair. Now, if you usually altruistic behavior is because of compensation for guilt and shame of the past or a hidden agenda of the future. If you have a hidden agenda of the future and you're doing it for free because you think you're going to get acknowledged or you're going to get some sort of points in the afterlife or something like that, stop and acknowledge what your hidden agenda is so you're not hiding it from yourself. And if you have guilt and shame of the past because somebody did something for you and you feel you need to compensate for it, go write down the benefits to the individual that did it for you to clear your shame and guilt. Because shame and guilt is an assumption that what you did in the past caused more pain and pleasure, more loss than gain to somebody. By you going and finding out how it served those people that you received from, you can bring that into balance and allow yourself to receive. You can also make a distinction of what you're offering compared to what other people are who are charging. I'm certain that you probably are comparing yourself to somebody out there and you're thinking, well, either you don't know as much as them, find out what you do know and stick to what your core competence is so you have something you're certain about that you know will be a benefit. And primarily offer that service so you feel you have something you're certain will make a difference. Keep records of all the people that you've served and get to see the facts of the impact that it's having so you feel more confident in delivering it. And maybe write the features, advantages, utilities, uniqueness, the services, the benefits, the features of what you're doing and how and what they are different from somebody else that's offering the service. If you can distinguish yourself from other people and add value to what you're doing by differentiating that and showing that you're offering a lot of advantages and benefits and utilities, then you'll have more likelihood of charging for it. If you think somehow because of religious instruction or false teachings by people that didn't understand money, that somehow it's more blessed to give than to receive, just know the person that's receiving is cursed because they're not able to give. Sustainable fair exchange is the only thing that actually creates sustainability and lasts. So if you want to last as a coach, then have a fair exchange. Otherwise, you're making them not know what to do to compensate you, or you're making them devalue what you do so they don't feel guilty because they're not charging. And if you keep rescuing people of desperation, find the patterns in which you're rescuing and take a look at, what do you keep doing? You only want to rescue people on the outside that represent parts of you on the inside. Now, occasionally, complimentary service for somebody is one thing, but if you're constantly doing service and not valuing yourself, that's another. And if you think, well, I don't know as much as somebody else, stop comparing yourself to somebody else. They have a different set of clients. I started teaching when I was 18. I didn't know as much as I know now, but I still started and I charged. So don't be afraid to value yourself. Write down the benefits to the customer and the benefits of that as a service and to the drawbacks of charging anything less. And it will help you reframe your thinking. And if you're not getting a result because you haven't finished that, come to the breakthrough experience so I can work specifically to help you break through this illusion that you're unworthy of a great reward for a great service.